Okay. So in our routine classes, of course, there are power issues. My face may not be clear, but everything will be clear. No need to worry about my face. Okay. Yeah. In our routine classes, we have discussed with regard to movement of plates, and even we have discussed continental drift theory when we were discussing about the evolution of Himalayas. Okay. So that is Tethys Sea, Angara land, Gondwana land, etc. And even before that, even before postulation of continental drift theory, there are many supportive theories. So revealing that plates are moving, that is land masses are moving, starting from the concept of seafloor spreading, followed by plate tectonics, followed by continental drift theory. Okay. So what I mean to say is land masses are moving. Some may be moving face to face, some may be moving away from each other. Like you people move away from the subject, and I will try to move towards the subject. But no other way. Again, everybody is in stress because of postponement of group 1 prelims. Again, we have to move towards subject. Okay? Yeah. Okay. So, scientists in 2020 revealed that there is movement of the plates in Africa. So, this Arabian plate is moving away from the African Nubian plate, and this one, of course, Old Ingo Lengai, or I don't know what is the name of Somalian part, African plate, Somalian part, and African plate. Nubian part. So they said that this Arabian plate is moving at a faster rate compared to these two plates. It is moving 1 inch per annum. So as far as your prelims is concerned, now you have to remember this area, and even this sort of things will also have sometimes adverse impact on the inhabitations of that region. Okay. Yeah, because uh, some species may be subjected to threat as its habitat move away. Understand? Suppose, see, I will tell you one example. Ocean species will survive only in the ocean. So when the continent came away from the ocean, all that species will become extinct. Understand? Now take the example of Himalayan mountains for understanding purpose. Suddenly, Himalayan mountain subducts. For understanding purpose, it will not happen. It is a slow process. If it subducts, what happens? What is the impact of the subduction of Himalayas on India? First and foremost, all the glaciers will be away. No closure of any perennial rivers in the North India. And Himalayas are known for the unique ecosystem. Even in that climate, we are having unique type of cultivations where they grow saffron, apples, etc. So, what I meant to say is how this subduction or upliftment will cause impact on the ecosystem. And these parts now they will be called as the rift valleys. This will become the rift valleys between these two regions, rift valleys. Like in India, we are having rift valley between Vindhya Satpura and Satpura Ajanta. And between Vindhya and Satpura, which river will flow? Madam Kinaragar. Which river will flow between Vindhya and Satpura. Which rivers will flow between Vindhya and Satpura mountains? So it is Narmada. So it is Narmada. And Satpura and Ajanta, it is Tapati. So this will have adverse impact. Now, challenges and consequences of this rifting. Displacement of communities, settlements, and various flora and fauna. Impact their habitats due to climate change, resulting in environmental degradation. See, for example, Himalayan mountains will subduct. Automatically, many tribal people are involved in the type of climate. Say, because the type of forest will differ as we move upwards. The reason is, as we move upwards, there will be temperature changes. Automatically, forest cover depends on the temperature and also rainfall and even topography. Yeah. Rapid urbanization and increased settlements will put pressure on natural resources. Of course, it is not, see, rapid urbanization is not only the reason. See, it is not because of the plate movements. It is a natural process. Take the example of Hyderabad, rapid urbanization. We will have the problems of slums, etc. But as far as our examination point of view is concerned, try to remember the places in these borders, like you are having the Victoria Lake. So indirectly or directly, they will touch this question. Now the coming Group 1 prelims are Group 2 of Telangana State Public Service Commission or whatever may be the exam. Their toughness will be beyond limits. Already we have seen the toughness of the exams which were already conducted by TSPSC. For some or other reasons, they have cancelled. Now the papers will be tough, no doubt in it. Now everybody's life became tough now. So even in the last class mains, even in the last exam of mains, I gave you a question with regard to the friction areas between center and state, which are infecting the center-state relations. And one such area is the allocation of funds by the center to states based on criteria, especially population. See, Finance Commission, especially 15th Finance Commission, allocated funds, of course, on various criteria, but first criteria is the population. See, what happened? North Indian states could not control their population, whereas South Indian states like Tamil Nadu controlled their population, even Kerala also, to a maximum extent. Actually, what is happening when these states, see, you know, many taxes are collected by the center, like income tax, corporate tax, okay? And in that, a share will be given to the states on the recommendations of the Finance Commission. What is the article of Finance Commission, Rajeshwari? Okay. So the Finance Commission article is 280. So it is how we have to add the subject and we have to lay a even stronger path to tackle the coming, examination, including UPSC prelims. Okay? Yeah. So in these taxes, The share now, if I am not wrong, is the 41%. Okay? Yeah. So actually what is happening, suppose if a state is giving 1 rupee to the central government in the form of taxes, the state may get only 0.5 paisa, only for understanding purpose. But some state, though they give 1 rupee, they are getting 2.5 rupees from the central government. So like Tamil Nadu, they are giving more, but they are paying, but they are getting very less because this Tamil Nadu is having the less population, and even indicators like per capita income in that indicators, they are doing far better. Automatically, Finance Commission will not suggest more allocation of funds. And you know, when you come to the country, India, take the example of Planning Commission, which was constituted in 1950 as a non-statutory body by an executive resolution. One of the aim in establishing Planning Commission is to see that India will prosper throughout, all over, and to minimize the regional inequalities. So automatically, when you want to minimize the regional inequalities, you have to take from the developed states and you have to spend to the states which are lagging in development. That is common thing. Now I am not having money. I will ask my brother. There is no other way, or I will take money from other businesses because center is not having any sort of territory. Of course, all states include the center. In that income tax and corporate tax, automatically, which is coming from the states, they are giving their share. And now the question is, as the aim of the center is to have overall development, automatically they have to spend more on the states which are undeveloped. So automatically they are forced to give more to Bimaru states, that is Bihar, Uttar Pradesh. And even many people say that in spite of center giving more money for them, they are not developing up to the mark. Maybe because of the corruption. Maybe because of the corruption. See, UP is having more population from a long period. Though Uttarakhand was formed from the UP only, but still it is having good population. So what I meant to say is from a long period, UP is getting more funds. But in many indicators, it is not faring well. So it is a criticism made by the people who are opposing the allocation of funds by the Finance Commission based on the population. So automatically it is discouraging the southern states. The southern states took various measures to minimize the population. In spite of center giving more funds to these states like UP, they are not doing in a proper manner. This is the article which appeared in the paper just yesterday. Friction over formula. Why some states get more from center? What is the formula? Formula given by the XVFC. That is the 15th Finance Commission. Yeah. With the population given a higher weightage over performance, the revenue sharing formula has created friction between states and the center. The Indian Constitution grants the union government more revenue raising powers, while the states undertake most of the development related responsibilities. Yes. See, take the example of many schemes for understanding purpose in Telangana. You are having one of the excellent and ambitious scheme, that is Raitu Bandhu, even which was also praised by the international agencies. So, I mean, Raitu Bandhu, I mean, expenditure or allocation is totally from the state's exchequer. So, the meaning in this sentence is many states are involving in the developmental activities more, whereas they are getting very less. So, more expenditure is for the states, not for the country. That is sorry, I mean, not for the center. Therefore, the constitution provides for sharing of union government's revenue with the state. That is Article 280. Now see, top losers and top gainers. Top gainers, Arunachal Pradesh, 15th Finance Commission, 1.76. The meaning is, if they give 1 rupee, they will get 1.76. Maybe. Okay. Percentage change in share, they are getting 28.5. So for better understanding, XPFC is nothing but 15th Finance Commission. Don't think that it is something which you don't know. If such kind of 4 or 5 things comes in the coming June 11, you will get frustrated and it will impact your future questions. Already few people are in trouble. Now they have cleared, whether they will clear in course of time or not. And few people are happy as they could not clear the earlier prelims. Now they will clear. I think even they had celebrated yesterday. Okay. Now these points are very important. The 15th Finance Commission had arrived at the state share in the divisible pool of taxes based on each state. See, all taxes are not divisible. Only income tax, corporate tax, which are collected by the center, they are divisible. Needs, population, area and forest and ecology, 40% weightage. So, here population is there. Equity, per capita income difference, 45%. Difference from the national average. Now, performance, own tax revenue and lower fertility rate. See, it is only 15%. So, population, more weightage. So, they are not encouraging good things. If number of seats in Lok Sabha increases in course of time, automatically North Indian states will get more Lok Sabha seats because they are having more population. South Indian states, they try to minimize the population by implementing strictly family planning schemes and programs. Yeah. The fertility rate in the formula to reward states which had reduced the fertility levels. Now, I mean, many states are having less fertility than the replacement level. What is the replacement level fertility? What is the replacement level fertility? Yeah, we have discussed in the last mains class. We were discussing about the population policy. Replacement rate of fertility is 2.1%. Okay? Yes. Now, see Karnataka, Kerala, Tamil Nadu, there it has dropped. Now, whereas in the, northern states, especially UP, it is not falling. So, simply means there the population is increasing. Now, issues. The 15th Finance Commission formula is skewed in favor of some states. What is skewed? Not uniform. If it is not uniform, it is called as skewed. In favor of some states, resulting in wide interstate variations in allocations. For example, excellently explained. For every 1 rupee that Tamil Nadu gives the center, it gets back 29 paise. On many occasions, Tamil Nadu will say that we are giving more and we are getting less. If it is just little means no issue, but it is they are getting very less compared to what they are giving. Only 29 paise. They are losing almost all 70%. UP gets 2.73. They are giving 1 rupee and taking 2.73. And Bihar gets 7.06, 7 times more. Is it fair? Naturally unfair. Naturally unfair. This is because the population is given a higher weightage. Just now I told you, population is having the more weightage compared to other indicators. 40% weightage is for population. Of course, per capita income difference 45%. And these states are having very less per capita income. UP, etc. Automatically, this formula is inclined towards those states. Yeah. Then, this is because the population is given a higher weightage. rewarding those who have not been able to achieve population control for some or other reasons, or because of illiteracy, or because of religious dogmas. Many people will not go for family planning. While the developed states that have lowered their TFR below replacement rate, just now I told you what is meant by replacement rate. It is 2.1. Now the papers will be tough, abnormal tough. So we have to prepare in a fair manner. Then only we can attempt. If not, all our dreams will be shattered. Yes. Below replacement rate benefit from the drop in TFR. The component's weight is considerably less. What do the defenders of formula say? Means the people who support the 15th Finance Commission formula, which is giving more weightage for the population and also per capita income deviation from the average national income. So actually, see, in 2014, State Reorganization Act, when Telangana was separated from the erstwhile Andhra Pradesh, in Parliament, if I am not wrong, there was a debate, and even they said that Andhra Pradesh will be given special status. No doubt in it. But in course of time, they have set aside that demand, saying that Finance Commission said that the per capita income is fairly well. The state will not deserve to get the special status. But of course, though they have not given special status, but center would have taken a proactive role in selecting the place as a capital and develop the capital. Then what happens automatically? AP will develop, and even AP is having Vishakhapatnam, excellent port, and even one of the advanced port, Krishnapatnam, and it might have helped our Sagarmala and our aims to have good results. But that has not happened. More politics than good policies. Okay, it is true. There is no need to worry. Now, the objective of the transfer of funds is to enable a state to provide comparable levels of services. The basic national is horizontal equity. Means in course of time, every state should grow with a same phase, or to minimize the regional inequalities. And for that purpose only, planning commission was constituted. What do the southern states say? Why not? Their demand is genuine. Tamil Nadu is giving 1 rupee, they are taking only 27 NP. Whereas Bihar is giving 1 rupee, they are taking 7 rupees. It is totally unfair. They have grown faster and contributed larger revenue to the central kitty, no doubt. Bangalore, that is Karnataka. Hyderabad, Hyderabad will give thousands of crores of money to the center in the form of corporate tax, and also many uh, top organizations head office is in the Hyderabad, from where they will pay the from where their officials will pay the income tax. Suppose if a person is getting 50 lakhs of salary, if he is having door number in Hyderabad, automatically he is a resident of Andhra Pradesh, and suppose he is paying 5 lakhs rupees as the income tax. Automatically 4 lakhs, sorry, 5 4 to 20, 2 lakhs will come to the Telangana. It is the reason why from Hyderabad only Telangana state is getting lot of revenues in the form of share of corporate tax and also income tax. Equity should not adversely impact efficiency. Yes. Now these people will get discouraged. We take every measure to control population, and that good measure is laying a bad road. Instead of rewards, they are losing the money. Why is the money that goes to poorer states not leading to their development? State-wise SDA and per capita depict a trend where states which get more money from the center show sedentary growth, sedentary load, and the progress of those who get less is relatively much superior. So it is the issue of population and also issue of the per capita income. As both are having more weightages, that is 85%. Only 15% is given for the good activities like family planning. So you can say yes, it is adversely impacting. But in conclusion, we have to say that it is the aim of the center to see that India prospers with the same pace when all states will give the hand in the same manner. Okay. Yes. Now, steps to make Lakpati Didis. It is a program related to women empowerment. In a historic step to make Lakpati Didis, women with annual earnings of rupee 1 lakh and more from the self-help groups, the Ministry of Rural Development has signed an MOU with the Ministry of Ayush, to provide training to youth, rural youth and women in the Ayush healthcare, aiming to empower them, developed skilled personnel through the Deen Dayal Upadhyaya Gramin Kaushal Yojana, that is skill development program. The step is a part of government's efforts to empower rural women and achieve the target of having 10 crore self-help group members by 2024. You know what is meant by self-help group? Like society. That society will work with the single aim, and even the society will get the revolving fund. Everybody is responsible for that payment, and they are working in an excellent manner. One of the best example is Dwakra, and many such societies in Telangana and Andhra are working and doing excellent job, and even few societies are maintaining one of the biggest dairy. Like take the example of Muluknur, it is totally operated and owned and done by the women. There are many such societies, self-help groups, not societies, self-help groups. The step can be used in the governance. So, okay, it is with regard to the Lakpati Didis. Lakpati means lacquer. Now, women and men in India 2022. It is they have given the statistics. Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation released the 24th issue of Women and Men in India, an annual statistic released by the Ministry of Statistics and Program Implementation. The statistics present data disaggregated by gender, urban-rural divide, and geographical region. You can see sex ratio, current 945, expected 952 by 2036. And you know what is sex ratio? Number of women per 1,000 men. And life expectancy, last class also we have discussed. Life expectancy for women is more. Automatically, their number will increase, and we have to take steps to address their issues. Current male 68.4, female 71.1, 2015-19. Expected male 71.2, female 74.7. Yeah. Infant mortality rate 2018 2020. And literacy rate, male is more, female is less. What is this called in the demographic indicator? What is it called? Online students. What is it called in the demographic indicator? Yes, it is gender gap, and it is gender gap. Okay. Labor force participation rate 41.3. In that 47.3% is male, 24.8% is female. So, my personal view, this figure may be wrong. My personal view. The reason is many female will work, but their work is not recognized. That is the problem. Even if you go to villages, even uh, in mains, if I am not wrong, we had discussed a question, feminization of agriculture. Of course, for which batch? I could not remember, for purely UPSC or TSPSC. Even take the example of household works. It is tedious, but still it is not recognized as a work. It is the reason why this number is very less. If you come to if you take the stats of urban areas, every every woman is engaged in some or other work. At least they are working as a teacher or or something. The main issue is their work is not recognized. It is tedious to take care of children and even in-laws, cook, clean the house. It is tough job because their job starts at 5 a.m. Yes, okay, that may be the reason. Of course, we cannot contradict that. Now, basic animal husbandry statistic 2022. See, last AEE paper or AE paper, if I am not wrong, or DAO, even they asked vital statistics, and even they asked many days like Panchayat Raj Day, etc. If there are 5 or 6 days in the question paper, and the day will become bad for us, that is a problem. Okay, see why animal statistics is needed, and we have discussed what is the need of population statistics and why we have to formulate a policy with regard to population. In the same way, along with human beings, cattle will also play a key role in the economy. And even for UPSC, there is a topic, economics of cattle rearing. And even for TSPSC also, you are having food processing industry as a syllabus, including APPSC. Even meat, poultry, and also cattle, cow, buffalo, from where we are getting the milk, and milk is transferred into value-added products like cheese, butter, your ice creams, etc. So it is very important, and even they are beasts of burden. They play a key role in the agriculture. Nowadays, take the example of zero budget national farming. It is directly related to the cattle. Cow dung is needed, and specifically, if I am not wrong, we have discussed old Deshi cow's urine is needed, which we have discussed many times. And even cattle bones are having a lot of importance, etc. Okay, and even they will also give us food security in the form of milk and value-added products, and few cattle's meat is directly consumed by the human beings. Or in nutshell, they play a key role in the strengthening of the food chain. It is a primary source of data on livestock. Major livestock products like milk, egg, meat, and wool. Wool is having a lot of commercial value. And even we have discussed one goat's fur. Goat's hair is not called as wool, it is called as fur. Which goat's fur is used in manufacture of Kashmiri shawls, even which are having the GI tag. Madam Ramakrishna garu. Pashmina, several type which appeared in the examination, and the coming examination will be a combination of traditional current affairs. The same question will have the concept of tradition and also current affairs. flight low. Yes. You have to remember in that manner. Per capita milk availability. Excellent. And even in my personal opinion, it is more than the figure mentioned here. Why? Because our milk sales are more in informal sector. The milk producer will come to the house and he will put. That's all. Government is not taking into account his production. Top milk producing states. See, Rajasthan, Uttar Pradesh, Madhya Pradesh, Gujarat, Andhra Pradesh. See, Rajasthan is having a huge area under desert, but still they are having good milk production. See, where you are having the will, you can do anything. Now, top meat producing states: Maharashtra, Uttar Pradesh, West Bengal, AP, Telangana. Wool producing states: Rajasthan, Jammu and Kashmir, Gujarat. Top egg producing: Andhra Pradesh, Tamil Nadu, Telangana. Contribution of livestock sector to agriculture: 30%. So major share, major subshare. While the production of milk, meat, and egg has increased in India, the production of wool has declined with respect to previous years. What might be the reason? Wool, the number of goats have declined. Maybe only the one reason. The people have maybe inclined to the goat rather than sheep in rearing, because sheep will get diseased very easily, unlike the goats. Okay. Okay. Now, reach out. It is nothing but research and development. Ministry of Earth Sciences is implementing an umbrella scheme, research, education, and training outreach for capacity building to support various R&D activities, develop useful collaborations with international organizations, develop skilled and trained manpower in earth sciences. Of course, one branch is just by the side of our institution, INCOYAS, where you are having the tsunami warning center. Now, R&D in earth science, it consists of the following sub-schemes: R&D in Earth System Science, RDESS, International Training Center for Operational Oceanography, Program for Development of Skilled Manpower in Earth System Sciences. Of course, we have discussed with regard to ocean, that is blue economy. We have discussed, of course, maybe in the mains class, blue economy and O-Smart program and Matsya 6000. Yes, we have discussed that. In future, they will play a key role. Okay? Now, coral breach, a silent catastrophic invasion. See, actually what is happening? Tamil Nadu government, the government plans a seaweed park in Tamil Nadu. Why they will plan? Because it is having wide commercial value. That seaweed is having wide commercial value. Wide commercial value, which is used in medicines, etc. Ignoring the threat that Capayachas, a widely grown invasive seaweed, poses to corals in the Gulf of Mannar Marine National Park. So corals will die, especially this seaweed. One reason, of course, there may be many reasons. I am not expert in the ocean sciences. One reason is when these weeds grow, automatically they will stall the photosynthesis. Because of lack of photosynthesis, phytoplankton will not grow, which is consumed by corals. Automatically, lack of food, the corals may die. It is one reason. There may be many other reasons. About the seaweed, Capapicus is a genus of red algae. Species are distributed in the waters of East Africa, Indonesia, etc. The seaweed is dangerous because it grows fast, doubling its size in 15 to 30 days, and seeks out live corals to thrive on. Unlike native seaweeds, which typically grow on dead corals, they grow on live corals. Why plan a seaweed park? National Research Institute and companies are for increased cultivation of Kapapicus to improve livelihoods and profits and to reduce India's import of Kappa carrageenan, a polysaccharide extracted from the algae that finds use in industrial gums and as smoothing agent in ice creams, toothpaste, jellies, medicines, and paint. So it is having excellent application. Excellent application. Okay. So for that, they are growing that. Yes. In this region, it is subjected to harm. Ramananthapuram, something like that one. Despite prohibition since 2005, invasive alien seaweed is grown around the Gulf of Mannar and has reached and killed corals near the Gulf of Mannar Marine National Park. So it is how our requirement is killing the ecology or causing the imbalances. Now, Boomchu festival. Of course, there are many festivals in India. One such festival is Boomchu festival. It is held annually at Tasiding Monastery in West Sikkim on the 15th day of the first month of the lunar calendar. Boomchu means pot of sacred water in Tibetan. The festival is centered around the opening of a vessel containing holy water, which is believed to be an indicator of the fortunes of the coming year. So just remember in which state it is celebrated, because they will give you the match the following. One side 4, other side 8. Tough to match. History. It commemorates a supernatural occurrence that took place under Chogyal Chagdor Namgya in the 18th century. See, Chogyal is a institution in Sikkim. It is a ruling clan. It is a ruling clan. Actually, before independence, it was a different state. It is not part of India, you know. In course of time, they have associated and later they have completely joined with the Indian Union. And even one article is amended to incorporate Sikkim or to give a status of associate state. What is that article, or at least what is that article dealing with the Sikkim's incorporation into Indian territory as associate state or full state? At least that article, irrespective of any specific issue, which article is related to Sikkim? So it is Article 2A. We have discussed. Of course, even many states are having special provisions, like Telangana is having 371D. Maybe Sikkim is having 371F. I don't know whether it is correct or not. 371F, it is correct? Huh? Yes, Swati is saying. But I am not asking that one. 2A is the specific answer for my question. Yes. The festival attracts devotees from all over Sikkim and neighboring countries such as Bhutan and Nepal. Yes. Boomchu festival, you remember that. No power to ban caste-based rallies. Why? Because see, nowadays politics and caste have become almost all synonymous. Because castes are extending their support to one or other family. So Election Commission of India has submitted before the Allahabad High Court that it has no jurisdiction to ban caste-based rallies of political parties organized during the non-election period. In the election period, they can stop because there will be code of conduct. But in the non-election time, they cannot stop. Even in the election time also, political parties are involving, maybe not in the form of rallies, but they are initiating the new things like in Telangana, Atmiya Sammelanam, Kapu Atmiya Sammelanam, or something like that one. Because they want to get the votes lump sum by offering some sort of constant to them. It is like throwing a mug and pulling the water to fill a well. So it said that we are not having the power to ban such kind of rallies. And you know, Election Commission of India, earlier it was a single member body, and in whose period for the first time it became multi-member body, Madam Shreya. In whose period Election Commission became a multi-member body for the first time? It is in the period of Rajiv Gandhi, not Session, not PV Narasimha Rao. In the period of Rajiv Gandhi, in the period of Rajiv Gandhi, it became multi-member body because Rajiv Gandhi has reduced the voting age from 21 to 18 years. To accommodate the extra work, it was made as a multi-member body. Then after the completion of the work, this, and again it was reverted to earlier system. That is only one member. Now in the period of PV Narasimha Rao, when he was Prime Minister, when TN Session was the election commissioner, when TN Session was taking unilateral decisions, then it was once again made as multi-member body, which is still existing today. Okay? Yes. Power available with Election Commission of India. Model Code of Conduct prohibits campaigning or seeking votes on the basis of caste, creed, or religion. Of course, EC is banning, but political parties are asking only in that name. By offering some sort of things like just for understanding purpose, I am not enemy of any party. In course of the Huzurabad election, Huzurnagar or Huzurabad, KCR announced the Dalita Bandhu to attract one caste or one section of society. That is common, not only KCR, even all political parties. Political parties' aim will be political purpose, not on humanitarian grounds. Yes, model code of conduct can be enforced only during an election period. And again, you know, I mean, registration of political parties, section 29A, you are having the recognized parties and registered parties. It is not our subject matter here. And it was established on 25th January 1950. Headquartered New Delhi is a council body. It conducts the election to the office of the President and Vice President of India, Parliament, state legislative assemblies, and legislative councils, and regulates the electoral process in the country. So legislative councils, only few states in India are having the legislative councils. How many states in India are having the second house? 6 states. And who will conduct election to the local self-governing bodies? So it is by the State Election Commission, that is, which was constituted by 73rd Amendment. Before 73rd Amendment, for this also, elections were conducted by the Election Commission only. Of course, every state he was having the Chief Electoral Officer. Every state will have the Chief Electoral Officer. Okay? Yes. Now, PM Mitra scheme. It is nothing but a scheme to boost the textile industry. Why textile industry? Because textile industry is the largest employment provider after the agriculture, and even where you are having the more potential to export, and even that industry is having the potential to involve manual labor compared to other sectors. But still, compared to Bangladesh and India, as far as textile industry is concerned, Bangladesh is having more labor oriented industries. And even the previous year's survey, economic survey, chief economic advisor also insisted the central government to formulate policies with regard to textile industry like Bangladesh, to encourage the exports and also to see that more and more people will get the employment opportunities. The Ministry of Textiles will shortly name the seats identified for implementation of Prime Minister Mitra Mega Integrated Textile Region and Scheme, PM Mitra scheme. The scheme aims to realize the vision of building an Atmanirbhar Bharat by positioning India strongly on the global textiles map. No doubt. Even one advantage for India is India is also having excellent population with huge purchasing capacity. The PM Mitra parks will provide the best ecosystem. Even if I am not wrong, Telangana got one park. Of course, Telangana is having huge potential to grow the cotton. The PM Mitra, I think if I am not wrong, we have discussed that question in the mains. Yes. The PM Mitra parks will provide the best ecosystem for the textile industry to be collectively present in the one location. See, actually, park, what is the aim of the park? See, they are mentioning plug and play. I told you, apparel park, whatever may be the park, the entrepreneur has to invest very less, because many things he can use which are provided by the government, like way bridges or packing machines. There will be common amenities by which the entrepreneur has to invest very less. If the investment cost of entrepreneur increases, automatically that industry may not become viable. So automatically will not establish that. So when a group of people use some amenities commonly, automatically it will be win-win situation for both and the group. With plug and play infrastructure and improve the competitiveness of the textile value chain. What is the meaning of value chain? Value chain. From cotton to yarn, yarn to cloth, cloth to apparel, apparel to packing. And you know, apparel, different types nowadays. The cost of the apparel is not based on the value of the cloth, the extent of the embroidery and the design. Yes, my dears. So what our students are saying, that embroidery cost is more than the cloth. Yes, it is correct. It will also give a boost to the 5F farm. It is value chain farm, that is cotton, fiber, factory, fashion, foreign. Yes, fashion will attract more sales and yes, because of fashion only you are purchasing more and more dresses. Already last function I wore this. So next function, if I wear the same dress, because the same people will come to that function also. So it is better to change that. అర్థమైందా? Okay. Farm, fiber, factory, fashion, foreign. If in the mains, if you use such kind of things, then you will be the topper. Okay? Yes. Why elephant whispers is in news? My dear students, why elephant whispers is in news? ठीक है, very nice. Many people answered. Excellent. So the elephant whisperers, the Indian documentary, The Elephant Whisperers has won this year's Oscar for Best Documentary Short. It tells the story of the relationship between two orphaned elephants and their caretakers, an indigenous tribal couple in the Mudumalai Tiger Reserve, Tamil Nadu. So you will not get this question. You will get the question related to Mudumalai Tiger Reserve or something like that. See, last class I was discussing about the cows, and I was discussing about the emotional attachment of cow with the human beings. Not only cow, take the example of dogs. They will recognize their master and master's kith and kin. They will not shout when their masters come. If any stranger comes, they will bark like anything. Okay? Yes. Compassion and empathy towards animals. It shows how the indigenous caretakers of the two baby elephants, Raghu and Ammu, exhibit compassion, patience, and empathy towards the animals, recognize their intelligence, emotions, and value. Importance of involving local communities in conserving effect, because we have to maintain the biodiversity, the need of the hour. It shows the role of the Kattunayakan community in the conservation of the Modumalai National Park. Now they will ask about the Kattunayakan community. Kattunayakan community are inhabitants of Kattu is there. You will go for Kerala. The beauty and value of natural ecosystem. It shows the importance of conserving biodiversity and the need to protect natural habitats. Women empowerment also. Yes. Whenever you are addressing any mains question, okay, you have to relate it. You have to relate that to the social problems, poverty, unemployment, women empowerment, and climate change problems like ecology. Then you will get excellent marks. About Mudumalai Tiger Reserve is located in Nilgiri district of Tamil Nadu, state at the transition of the three states, Karnataka, Kerala, and Tamil Nadu. It is a part of the Nilgiri Biosphere Reserve. First biosphere reserve in India. It is a Nilgiri. They may ask this one. The reserve has tall grasses commonly referred to as elephanta grass. And elephanta grass is used in manufacture of paper. Subahi Babul elephanta. Okay? Yes. Okay. I will end the class. There is power issue. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.